Word on the street, 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 word on.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think Paul Bass is connecting. Good morning.
Babs. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? You got somebody?
We do. I'd like you to say good morning to Brent Callahan. He's out here taking a breather outside the courthouse, but he's not in trouble. He's at work today. Babs Rosag is our host in WNHH. So, Brent, what's the word on the street? What are you up to today?
It's just a regular day at the GA in New Haven, handling a few cases.
So what's your first case you got this morning?
A couple DUIs and a domestic.
So how common is that? Are you there every day talking to somebody who got caught driving drunk or allegedly?
I'm at all the different courthouses every day, so it depends. I'm here about once every couple of weeks in New Haven.
Only a couple of weeks. Where are you based?
I'm based out of Shelton, but I do the whole southern coast, Stamford, New Haven, Meriden, Waterbury, all the way to New London.
So what I always notice when I go into court is how quick it is. So you got someone hires Brent. He says, I'm a lot of deep shit, but I got in trouble. But it's like you're in and out in like 2 minutes. What's going to be like this morning? Tell me about the first person.
It should be in and out pretty quick because most of the work gets done before the people get here. You talk to the state at 9, and then when they get here, court opens at 10. So usually then it's pretty quick.
So without giving details of any people or any case, you were in there already this morning. So you're taking the breather in between.
Yes.
And is that the state's attorney you talked to?
Yes.
And what kind of cases were you discussing this morning with the state's attorney?
I had a couple DUIs and a domestic.
And what happened? Not people, but like, was one of them driving and allegedly drunk somewhere? Or,
Yes.
And the domestic was someone got hurt?
Well, there was an argument between a couple.
And was it violence involved or
Not actual violence, more,
threat?
yeah, words.
And so when you met with the I know they got so many, state's attorney has so many cases. So how much time do you get when you talk to them this morning?
Depends on the case. They'll talk to you for as long as necessary, but yeah, they try to move things along.
And they're also looking to see if you could settle, right? Like
Yes.
not have to go with a plea. Did you so of the 3 this morning, did you get plea deals? Did you get continuances?
So they were all early in the process of continuance. It was about getting discovery today, the evidence of the state.
Okay, so if again, without talking about names of people, talking about the first one, it was DUI. Where was this person allegedly driving drunk?
It was, I believe, West Haven.
At night?
Yes.
And so like this is the first day you're in court in this case?
Yeah.
And why did they call you? How did they find out about you?
I think through our firm, through online, it's a large firm. They get a lot of intakes and stuff. I believe it's through the internet, word of mouth, things like that.
So you went in, you said, okay, my guy, they said was driving drunk West Haven at night. What did the state's attorney say?
Well, all I said was I need discovery on this case, and they said, okay, and they gave me the discovery, and then they gave me another date.
So the discovery meaning the evidence they have.
Yeah.
So it's just like whether he took a breathalyzer. So you got it. So nothing got resolved. And is your guy's not here today?
No.
So why isn't he here? Because you knew it wasn't going to be.
So I told him he could leave because they're not calling the case before the judge.
Oh, so he came in with you?
Yeah.
Was he nervous?
Oh, yeah.
We're always nervous. I'd be nervous if I had to get you if I was
Me
like.
too, yeah.
So what did you tell him to make him less nervous?
I just told him that, we'll handle it. We'll get the best resolution possible for him, things like that.
Is he facing possible prison?
No.
No. The first offense?
Yeah.
And what do you think psychologically about what you need to do with your clients so that they're not freaking out or reassured? Or maybe I'm wrong about that. Like what goes through your mind when you're walking in with them this morning?
Well, you talk to them beforehand, so you try to assuage their fears then. And then when you get here, if they're still nervous, you just talk to them. Just talk to them like a regular person. Calm them
So
down.
tell me about this guy.
Well, he was fine. He wasn't particularly nervous. He was, just regular. I told him, don't worry, we'll handle this. Everything will be all right.
And you had 3. Did you meet them all 3 at once?
Well, all the same day, but not at the same exact time.
But I mean, when you had to go into court to talk about all 3 of their cases.
Yeah.
Were they all here this morning?
Yeah.
And they're all gone?
Yeah.
Second DUI, was that also a first case?
Yes. Well, they were all first cases.
And you
today.
just got the discovery. How's the discovery look? They got him dead to rights?
I need time to really look at it, but we'll find something.
In general, what do you find? Can you usually find something that's makes it seem like they're not as good a case as they think?
It's really case by case. Sometimes there's not much. Sometimes there's a lot to work with.
Tell me about your favorite case on a DUI, something you found on discovery.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Or one of them. Some case you'll never forget.
I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. So the third case was domestic violence. Was it a man and a woman?
Yeah.
And who was your client?
The man.
And what's he accused? He's the one charged. So this is a little more serious, right? So what did they find out again? Discovery,
And they got discovery, yeah.
So you don't have to look at it today.
Yeah, it was all
So
fine.
so you'll be going in at 10:15. You're gonna have to wait your time to get called up before the judge. Is it courtroom 5A or which one?
Depends. I'm in a few. There's courtroom F and courtroom B and courtroom A.
Oh, so you have to go up and down. How do you know? Now here's another thing. You got so many cases going so fast. How do you know you're gonna be in the right place at the right time?
They'll wait for you if they know you're in multiple courtrooms.
How do they know?
When you talk to them, you say, "All right, I got to go to court F now." And they're, okay. Then when you come back in, and they see you, then they'll call your cases.
It's so many people. It's almost like turnstile justice in there sometimes. It's hard for the layperson to understand.
Yeah, and they get used to if you're a lawyer and you go in all the time, so they recognize you. They know oh, he's back. They grab your file of cases.
So you're going to go to A, C, and F today. A and C are on the first floor.
Oh, B.
Oh, A, B
A and B are on the first floor, yeah, and F's on the third.
third. So do you take the elevator or stairs?
Stairs.
So you run up. And how long you think it'll all take?
I'll probably be out close to noon,
Close to
11:30.
noon. And where do you go in the afternoon?
The office.
Okay, where in Shelton?
Yep, Ruane Attorneys.
Excuse me?
Ruane Attorneys.
R-O-
Shelton. That's the firm.
R-O-U-A-N-E.
RUANE.
Is this fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like where you always wanted to be? Just think I want to be a lawyer and a girl?
Well, not when I was a kid, I wanted to play in the NFL or something, but it worked. I like it.
Well, you're still going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
And you won't get as hurt.
No brain injuries here.
And how long you been doing this?
2 years?
2 years? And what have you learned those 2 years? Like when you went in this morning, is there something you knew that you didn't know 2 years ago that would kind of help your client?
Oh, everything. Yeah. When you get out of law school, you learn all the practical stuff on the job.
Where'd you go?
I went to UMass.
So tell me something practical you do today that you didn't know 2 years ago.
Well, how to get around the courthouse, how to get into the courtroom before they open it for the general public, the side doors you use, all little tricks like that,
And do you have to, they let you in? How do you get in the side door?
They know if you're an attorney and they let you in.
So there's someone standing there.
Usually, sometimes it's just open, but yeah.
And was there a first time where you didn't know that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, tell me the first time you came here.
I stood in the hallway forever until they were like, oh, you're an attorney? Come this way,
And was could it started yet or no?
It was getting close to. I don't think it started yet.
And do you think the system works? Do you think your clients, we don't have the names, are they getting a good deal? Are the cases heard right? Are they heard promptly?
By and large, it's fair. There's times where it's not. It really helps to have a lawyer. You see most of the biggest problems when people either have a bad lawyer or no lawyer at all.
And how about the prosecutors? Are they different with the lawyers than with the citizen?
Depends on the prosecutor.
Say.
Some are better than others. It really depends.
Mm-hmm. And hey, where are you going for lunch today?
No idea yet.
Or where'd you go for breakfast?
Home.
Oh, okay. And where's home?
Orange.
Orange. Babs, you got any questions for attorney here?
So what kind of law do you prefer? Do you prefer this kind of lawyering, or is there some other field of lawyering that you want to do?
I prefer criminal.
For criminal.
Yeah, I've done some other stuff, real estate and things like that. I like criminal the best.
What do you like about criminal?
The people you get to meet. It's interesting. You're moving around. You're going to different courthouses.
What's the chances that any of these things are going to get to a trial?
Highly unlikely unless they really don't want the state's offer.
And what's the state offer you think going to be?
They haven't given an offer yet, but usually most cases don't go to trial. Overwhelming majority get settled.
Do you like trial?
Yeah,
Have you done
I'm
all
up
of
for the challenge.
What kind of NFL player did you want to be? What team or position?
Like a Troy Polamalu, Steelers.
And what did you play high school?
Yes.
What position?
Tight end, DN, things like that.
At Amity?
Yep.
All right. And Babs, any other questions?
No, I appreciate
Well, we should ask
your
him what
work
you think
out
about
there.
the player right now who's playing in a life in the Pittsburgh guy. He was Steelers.
It's tragedy. I hope it all works out for him and his family.
All right. Any other thoughts, Babs, before we let you
No,
go?
thank you so much.
Well, here on Elm Street, this is the Word on the Street, 98th edition to date on WNHH New Haven's
Oh,
home.
have a good day.
Community Radio.